Recluse is an OG favorite primary weapon since the early days of Destiny 2, and with the current version of Recluse with Into the Light, it still makes the top of the charts for a weapon that you will want to grind for. How's it going, everybody? My name is Ian Evolution and I play Destiny 2 way too much. Today I got a lot of roles for you, none of which are 100% the god role, but they all have the perks that you were looking for. First perk on the chopping block would be the OG, of course, Master of Arms. Master of Arms is a perk that got nerfed, though I did play Destiny 2 with this weapon back in the day. I never knew the exact damage percent it received. Word on the street is that it was a whopping 50% damage bonus. And man, does that suck, cause now it's only 15% damage bonus. But believe it or not, it still has a place in the game. Yes, Master of Arms is a perk for the people that want Frenzy to be procced but don't want to wait a whole 10 seconds for it. What is it gonna cost you though? It's gonna cost you the reload and handling buff. But don't worry, you can roll Enlightened Action with this, which is just Frenzy without the damage buff. And with Master of Arms and Enlightened Action, you alone can achieve Frenzy itself. Talk about a 2-for-1 combo, am I right? Jokes aside, let's get into some actually goated ass rolls. First up is Surrounded. Fellas, when I tell you that this is the meta, I mean it. I have only ever been a Surrounded on primaries simp once in my life before this moment right now. And that was with the semi-OG IQ SMG. It got sunsetted though, so I deleted it. But having a 40% buff on a weapon that is a short-ranged shredder to begin with makes me want to feel a certain way towards Shax. The only way to make this better is with subsistence, cause man, I hate to reload a weapon that mows down everything this fast. That fucking reload shows up in the midst of all the fun like the dude that you didn't want at the party. So do yourself a favor, and if you're trying to go for Surrounded, get yourself subsistence as well. But now that we're on the topic of ad clearing at mass, let me talk to you about a factory worker that shows results on par with 2 whole exotics. If you're a Void Hunter on Gerfalcons and Le Monarch, I'm sure you've caught on to the fact that the splash from the poison can apply the volatile itself, and it makes a goated combo. But having destabilizing rounds alone on this weapon has the same effect. One would assume that a Gerfalcons Hunter with Surrounded and Recluse would do better, but think again. Killing this batch of ads nearly put a Bungie server 6 feet under for how many visual effects just happened. Destabilizing rounds is just that guy. And as a fan of synergy, you can always pair Repulsor's Brace with this bad boy. But not all of you are as based as I am. Some of you are fucking cringe as hell and want reload perks on everything. And to all you people, you're in luck because there's so many to choose from. Beating Frenzy, Subsistence, Enlightened Action, and Threat Detector. Choose what you want, but if it ain't Repulsor's Brace, I'm kicking you off my day 1 raid team. But now that we have talked all about the old relevant perks, time for a new one, Desperate Measures. Reminds me of the type of measures I take to get you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also go live over on Twitch. We are currently farming Into the Light weapons, but I do some low mans and challenges with a certain linear fusion rifle that got kicked out of the meta. Back to the perk though. Desperate Measures is a stacking damage perk that goes all the way up to 3 stacks. Each stack being a 10% bonus to damage, so a solid 30% damage buff at 3 stacks. Just 10% under Surrounded. Now why you don't want this perk is because it's less than Surrounded. Surrounded only needs 3 losers to stand around you. And if you're in an instance where there's only 2 nerds around you, then you're probably fine and don't need Surrounded at all, let alone Desperate Measures. Now how to achieve the 3 stacks is a bit weird. You get 1 stack just by shooting the weapon. The other 2 stacks need to come from a grenade kill or melee kill. The melee kill does not need to be an ability, but it does need to be multiple. So defeat an enemy with the weapon, then defeat 2 others with melees or 2 others with a grenade. It only lasts for 6 seconds and will refresh the timer on every kill. Or, hear me out now, just use Surrounded and call it a day. Now that will be all for me, fellas. Do take care. Good luck farming for the Recluse. I love it and will be maining it from now on. And don't forget to subscribe. Love you all. Peace.